What is going on, you guys? Wonderbro here, and today we're talking about breakdowns, nervous breakdowns, sensitization, whatever you want to call it. Breakdown's a strong word, so we'll stick with sensitization. But the title of this video is, Will I Ever Break Down Again? You will not, okay, listen to what I'm saying, you will not break down to the degree that you once were ever again as long as you stick to the advice here on the channel, the two main keys. Now, is it possible to resensitize? Yes, of course. You know, you became sensitized once, you could do it again. But the thing is, as long as you're using the two main keys, you will never get to that point that you were. Maybe you'll experience a couple hours where you're a little bit more sensitized because you were fighting with your feelings, you were too involved with your mind, maybe you sensitized yourself a little bit. You could become sensitized again for a few days. But it all comes down to, are you using the advice? Because if you are truly accepting, changing your behaviors, if you're not following those thoughts, if you're letting that wave come and go, letting those waves just go right over you, if you are truly doing that, you will not resensitize to the point that you once were. You got to such a bad point with your nervous breakdown because you fought, because you struggled, because you didn't know the two main keys, I'm assuming, and if you did, you didn't use them. So to say that you can ever go back to how bad you once were, as long as you're using the two main keys, it's just not going to happen. Now, like I said, that's not to say that you won't sensitize yourself again for a few hours, maybe a few days, you know, until you desensitize, but you won't break the nervous system down as bad as you once did, so long as you're using the advice. And you know, if you make a mistake, if you mess up and you start fighting and you start struggling and you sensitize yourself again for a few hours, a few days, you know, a week, whatever, don't get mad at yourself, okay? This is not the topic of this video, but I just want to throw this in there. Don't get frustrated, don't get mad. We all make mistakes, and it's a good chance to practice what you've learned, okay? Chalk it up as that. This is just a good chance for me to, you know, really work on my acceptance skills. This is just a good chance for me to really work on taking a step back and being the observer of my mind and not the participant. You know, this is just a good chance to practice. You know, that's how you need to look at it. Instead of getting frustrated, instead of getting angry, which is pointless because there's nothing you can do. If you have sensitized yourself again, there is nothing you can do now but use the two main keys and desensitize, you know. So don't get frustrated. There's nothing you can do about it. Understand that we all make mistakes, and it's just a learning process, so that's okay. But anyway, to sum this all up, will you ever be as bad as you once was? Will you ever break down again? You may sensitize yourself for a short while, but I do not think you can go to another full-blown breakdown with the two main keys. It's just not possible because that's how the brain works. If you're truly, okay, and you need to quote me here, if you're truly using the two main keys, you will not experience such a bad breakdown because anxiety and panic, it can't thrive without your involvement. It can't thrive without you adding fear. It just can't thrive. That's what it thrives on. That's the fuel to the fire right there. So if you're truly using the advice, you will not break down like you have in the past. So, alright you guys, I just wanted to ease your mind on that. Continue using the two main keys. Continue practicing. I know this journey can feel like such a long one, and I know it can be frustrating sometimes, and you just want to get back into being you again. But you're on your way, and you're learning great skills that you wouldn't have learned otherwise, and these skills and these tools that I give you will benefit you for the rest of your life. Being the observer of your mind, not following your thoughts, that's something that'll benefit you forever, sensitized or not, accepting your feelings, letting them come, letting them go, instead of fighting, instead of struggling. That's something that'll benefit you forever, sensitized or not. So be thankful for this journey. You are a chosen one. Alright, you guys, I know it can be difficult. I know it can be frustrating. And, you know, I just know how it feels. I just know how it feels. But you need to understand that you're on your way, so long as you're using the advice. Rest easy, okay? Continue practicing. Don't overcomplicate this thing. Stick to the two main keys, and when you're in those moments where it feels like it's never going to end, where it feels like you're doing something wrong, just take a step back. What did Wonderbro say? The two main keys: accept my feelings. Okay, I accept that I feel this way, that way. I'm just going to go on with my day as normal. I'm just going to face it and go on with my day. I'm not going to react fearfully. And am I entertaining a lot of thoughts right now? Yeah, I am, okay. Remember, it's just a big bluff, a big trick. Let's stay present. Alright, keep coming back to those two main keys, you guys. Alright, always, always. Alright, I love you guys. We are almost at 4K. And let me tell you, that's crazy. That is crazy. Almost at 4K. It feels like we just hit 3K a couple weeks ago, last month or something. I don't know, but wow. There was once upon a time I was celebrating every 10 subscribers, then every 100, and now I'm only celebrating every 1,000 because, you know, the past 2,000 subscribers have came in pretty quick. So that's just, it's unbelievable, and I have you guys to thank. So thank you for that. Share me out to whoever you think may benefit from this channel. I teach stuff that really the whole world needs to know. Not to sound vain, there's other people out there, you know, teaching the same thing I am, but it's stuff that would benefit humanity. So if you guys want to share me out, let's help the world. Leave a like, leave a comment.